Hello, TOPAZ team. It's finally time for me to be able to share the stage site with you. And in this video, I'm going to quickly review how to test. And I'll begin that by reviewing all of the different items that I usually have open when I'm testing. So first and foremost, I have in my web browser, I have the study link. You'll notice again that it has heh.tech.io. And this is a way that you can confirm that you're on the stage site, the testing site, versus when the study is live, it'll be topaz.eurekaplatform.org. So all of our testing will be done in the stage site. Okay, so that's the first thing I have open. The next thing that I have open is the study flow diagram. Let's go back. There's a study flow diagram that I have up, and the reason I have this up is this is the finalized flow that our technical team and myself used to build the study. And so this is just the guide of what we would expect the study to flow like. So it's just a good thing to make sure that how the study interacts on the stage site is exactly as described here in the study flow diagram. Okay, the next thing that I have open is the admin panel. And in order to have the admin panel and the participant panel open at the same time, one of the two has to be in an incognito or private browser. So I have the participant panel where I'm about to test in incognito in Chrome, and then I have the admin panel opened in my normal browser. And the reason why I have the admin panel open is because it's going to be interesting to see as my test user signs up, I'll be able to see them show up here in the admin panel. And playing in the admin panel will just make more sense. Perhaps this is my user, and I can see through the activity the items that they complete. So it's just more interesting. I will also be using the admin panel to grab the DocuSign URL and access codes. So remember in the other video I described how this panel works. But real quickly, if you need to grab the access code or URL for a user, find their Eureka ID that you found in the participants panel. Click show, it'll generate the link, and then again in that private browser, you should be able to use the link and the access code. It looks like that person didn't work. Let's try that again. Well, maybe these are old users, but this is how you grab it. I'll look into that. But that's the expectation. Okay, the next thing that I have open is in Envision. So this is the mock-ups of the study. The reason why I have this open is because as each page that I check, I want to make sure that it was developed exactly or nearly exactly as the intention in the mock-up. Just real quick, the mock-up is supposed to be a representation of what the study will look like. So while it might not be 100% accurate of how it will be implemented, just because screen sizes are different, different ratios, and so it's just remember that it's a representation. We're essentially looking to be about 90% accuracy on from the mock-up to the actual site. So this is just a good tool to make sure that things are visually represented how we agreed. And then finally, the last thing that I have open is this TOPAZ Review Google Sheet. So this is new and it has two tabs here at the bottom. The first has Stage Testing by Study Team. This is what you and your study team will fill out as you review the site. If you find something that is an error or something that isn't quite as you expected, you'll fill out a new row for each item. Just do your best in describing what the item was, where it is in the study flow. So again, looking at the study flow diagram, it's really helpful to just put the name of the activity, where it occurred, and then finally the expectation, what you expected. The Eureka ID of the participant or the test user that experienced it, so this can be found on the admin panel. And then it really helps if we have some sort of screenshot or video from you to help describe this item better. So, yep, this will be filled out by your team. before you start testing, I suggest looking here at the outstanding items. So this is essentially my to-do list of what we have left in TOPAZ. We're doing the training testing at this moment, and I've gone through the study this morning, and I've already jotted down a few things that I noticed were not quite right. So before testing, go ahead and review these just so you're familiar with them. And since I already have note of them, there's no need to put them in the testing log unless there's something different. Okay, so those are the items that I would have open.